this should be an interesting fight indeed. Tyler King taking on Lorenzo Hood. King checks in at 35, 6'6", 238. His reach an amazing 81 inches. And Lorenzo Hood, 27 years of age, 6'2", 253, and a 78-inch reach. Right now for the official introductions, we set it up to Jazz Securo.
Ready to fight? Ready to fight? Let's go.
So Tyler King in the white trunks, Lorenzo Hood in the black trunks.
Todd, could you do more pull-ups than Lorenzo Hood right now?
No.
Just right this second.
I think
we'll stick with comment.
He'd pull the bar right down to himself, wouldn't he? He wouldn't do any ups. He'd just bring it down himself.
Hood, very smart here, keeping that jab out there, not even trying to hit him, just trying to make sure he knows where he's at.
And you look at the girth on the quads of Lorenzo Hood. If he can fire off a kick, I'm telling you, that's going to take a tree down.
King having a little bit of fun out here. Throwing that kick, it's not quite finding its range.
Lorenzo Hood is just kind of backing him down, coming forward, backing him down. This one's scheduled for 3 rounds in the heavyweight division. 2 big athletes looking to put on a show here at Foxwoods.
Lorenzo needs to keep this jab going. He's not even trying to hit him, Todd, but look how he just keeps that hand up there just in case King tries to step in. Create that little distance. Every time Hood steps in, he gets a reaction. He gets a reaction from King.
Both men connecting there. The big overhand right first for Lorenzo Hood.
Hood coming right back in. See, every time there, King connected him with something on the way in. Hood recovers. Every time Hood makes a movement, King gives him a reaction. Sooner or later, Hood is going to figure that out and see an opportunity.
So Tyler King keeps that left hand busy, right hand cocked by his chin. Both men scoring points early here, round number 1. Tyler King in those white trunks staying very active, and Lorenzo Hood just passively, aggressively coming forward.
Good kick there by King. Inside leg kick, that did connect. Caught him with the shin on that one as opposed to the foot. Both guys have felt the other one's power. There's a great kick. You know, that's
Lorenzo Hood's in trouble. He just turned his back and started walking away, and I think that was a lack of experience in the decagon, possibly.
Todd, there was a kick earlier on by Tyler King, and Hood made a face. I thought he was taunting King, but no, I see now that he's got a bad knee.
Oh, look at this big welt on the left knee forming on the outside for Lorenzo Hood. Unfortunately for him, he's still got 2:40 to go in round number 1. And now Tyler King, if he's smart, Chael Sonnen, he knows exactly where he's going to attack.
Oh, that's exactly right. We've seen some wincing here from Hood. I have to wonder if there was an existing problem.
Well, we talk about the strength and the size of the quads for Lorenzo Hood, and a well-placed kick, Chael, will take you right down to size.
It certainly will. Big Joe Frazier style looping and leading hook there by Hood.
Ooh, and again.
And you know, King's only connected hard one time, Todd. There's something going on, a little more to the story here with Hood's knee, but either way, to the point you made a moment ago, Tyler King should know right where to go, and he needs to set that up. If you throw a jab at him, a jab cross combo, and then go into that leg kick, he can really get some power.
And smartly now, it looks like Lorenzo Hood's going southpaw. He's going to bring that right leg as a lead for, and he goes back to the left.
There was another big one. Again, that connected with the shin as opposed to the foot. That's where the power's at. That shin's about as thick as a baseball bat. Big difference in that versus an ankle.
So Tyler King now looking like he's taking control of this bout. And 1:30 still to go, and every time he connects on that inside leg kick, just on the outside of the left leg of Lorenzo Hood, it shoots pain in there. You can see him wincing on his face and backing away.
Yeah, and again, if there was a combination, if Tyler would start this with a combination with his hands and finish with that kick, that's where he's going to get the real power. He's having success here. I don't know that he needs to change anything. It's just delaying what could be a little bit quicker process here.
And I think Lorenzo Hood, correct me if I'm wrong, Chael, is benefiting from Tyler King maybe not pouncing, because he gets hit in that leg and then he turns and kind of winces like, I might be done. And Tyler King just lets him regroup and then goes. I was like, there's no timeouts.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. That is exactly right.
Smile on the face of Lorenzo Hood. Under 40 seconds now. He's got some power there. You can see Oh, the weakness is, but he stands in there and takes that shot to the leg and fires off a big right.
That's right, and that's all he needs to do. Every time a kick comes in, he's just throw that right hand right down the middle. That's why if King would disguise it with some punches, it would just be King chopping down these legs. He'd look like Jose Aldo against Uriah Faber right now.
Exactly. Oh. So it looks like Lorenzo Hood's going to make it through the first round after some serious leg kicks, and we'll let you listen in and see what his corner tells him, how he can regroup here for round 2. He comes in going Superman.
Stop. And he landed that. Hood landed that.
Breathe.
Let's take you into the blue corner.
Breathe, breathe.
Just a little scratch, nothing big.
Nothing big, nothing big.
at all.
I don't know. There you go. Breathe first, breathe first. Yep, yep. Good. Breathe. You're doing really good. All right. How's the knee? Okay. Okay. You're doing really good, right? All he's got is that leg kick. You know him now, right? You know his defense. He's going to use those blocks, right? Come straight down the middle with your straight punches. Use a little bit of head movement to get inside because of his reach, okay? You got this. I know you got this, all right? Your boxing's good enough. He felt your power.
Can you put water on my head or no? Can you put water on my head? Put water on my head there. Go ahead. Yes.
There you go. One more.
Just a little scratch.
Yep, nothing serious. Good. You're doing great. Again, keep it up. Again, use that head movement. Get inside. A little more head movement, and you got this shit.
Let's go, out, out.
All right, so there you hear it. Lorenzo Hood. Chael, the thing that I noticed immediately, they asked, how's the knee?
Yeah, very
And,
first thing they asked.
To your corner, please.
Which makes me think what you were alluding to, there might be something going on more than,
And Hood said okay.
yeah?
Hood told him okay.
Good. Hey, give me a towel. Hold time. Give me a towel for quick. Who's got it?
Well, before we get started with round number 2,
guys,
let's
round
check
2,
in
come
with Joey Varner on the corner of Tyler King.
All right, Todd. Well, Tyler King's corner said you've got Lorenzo Hood on one leg. A man on one leg has no balance. Let's look for that level change, take him down, and control the fight from there. But remember at all times, keep your hands up because you got to respect the power punching of Hood.
Yeah, no question about it. Thank you, Joey. And you agree with that assessment, Chael?
Yeah, I absolutely do. Look, the game plan's real simple here. If you're King, you start and continue to throw these legs kicks. If you're Hood, he's got to throw something down the middle to just make King stop.
And a first takedown attempt comes the way of Tyler King. He drags a single, and his momentum actually flips him over the top of Lorenzo Hood. So it's Lorenzo Hood in the positive position.
And not really necessary to change the position. King won the first round. He won it on his feet. He sent his opponent limping back to the corner. I'm not sure why King thought he needed to change the position. Either way, Hood on top here. He's got an opportunity to score. If Hood wants to score here with strikes, he's got to create some separation. Anytime for the viewer at home, anytime the chest is on the other chest,
Right.
you're now in a grappling round. Whether you're holding or whether you're looking for submissions or positions. If you create some separation, that's where you can have the power with the strikes. In other words, Hood is looking for grappling right now.
Well, this just plays right into his corner, doesn't it? I mean, here's a 253-pound man who weighed in yesterday. He's probably closer to 260 plus. Now he's putting all his weight on Tyler King, who was scoring points with the leg kicks and not getting hurt.
And touche, because Lorenzo, who wanted to be on top, has now elected to come back on the feet where he's been having some problems.
And big punches coming, but Tyler King responds.
Lorenzo just took a big shot. He's recovered. Old Lorenzo Hood's tougher than old leather boot. There's no way around that. But Tyler King's got his marching orders. They're real set. That's it right there. Keep landing these legs. Keep sweeping that leg. And again, right now, no reason to wait.
You saw Lorenzo Hood switching to the southpaw stance twice. That's bringing the right leg forward, thus protecting that left leg where he's vulnerable right now. And now he's gone back to his normal stance. But it's open. It's there for the taking, Chael.
Absolutely. There's even a gentle one getting a reaction. There is no reason to wait.
I promise you. You need one hard one. Hands up. Yeah, exactly. Hit his ass.
You saw these two at the weigh-in. There's no love lost between these two gentlemen.
Now, Todd, I just got an interesting fact here from John Morgan of MMA Junkie. He tells me that over a year ago, last August in fact, Lorenzo Hood weighed in for an event. He had braces on both knees. After the weigh-in, he was medically disqualified 2 hours before the event
Because of knees.
because of knee injuries. And that's what you and I alluded to earlier. We noticed he wasn't kicked all that hard, but he was given a reaction, so he has some problems with his knees. King
Now he
needs, there's a
fires
great
off a
kick.
big shot.
King opportunity right now. A jab and a hook, anything with his lead hand to distract Lorenz and then come with that.
Whoa, stop,
that
stop, 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 neutral. Hey, stay right here, right?
A little bit of a low blow.
Start 5.
So Kevin McDonald steps in. Clock starts at up to 5 minutes for Tyler King for recovery.
Let me know. Just relax, man. Just relax. I'm gonna give him a second to
For our
recover.
viewers at home, I want to explain what just happened here. The referee
Yeah,
McDonald
right.
said stop. Hood didn't. Hood throwed
You
another
good?
couple of beats.
Ready,
The
time?
reason he is not being
Guys, let's keep it
punished
clean,
for
all right?
that.
Let's go.
The official rule is until the referee steps in physically,
Right.
you can continue. Tyler King says, I don't need my 5 minutes. Let's go.
Unintentional low shot from Lorenzo Hood. Back to fighting now with 1:18 to go here in round number 2. Jay, I'll put you on the spot a little bit. Looking back to round 1 and now in round 2, who's controlling this fight?
King is winning this contest, but Hood is now starting to fire back. Hood is definitely starting. Oh,
Wow,
boy.
again.
King is lucky that kick missed. Great stand up there. Good power. Good power by Hood. King needs to get his back off the fence here. Possibly dig an underhook with his right arm.
Great job by Tyler King to recover there. It looked like he was in trouble. Lorenzo Hood now has him up against
Don't
the
run those
cage.
shorts.
Look at this.
King looking for a
Sinking it in.
Stop!
He's
It's it.
got
That
it.
is
He's
it.
got it.
And Lorenzo King goes down after Tyler King, Lorenzo Hood, I should say, after Tyler King applies the guillotine.
That surprised me. I thought that Hood eventually would not be able to stand. Look, those leg kicks were the telling story of this fight. And I admire Hood, particularly with the information that John Morgan just supplied that he's got knee injuries. He pushed through it. He dealt with it. But it did soften him up. And Tyler King eventually found a guillotine choke into a submission.
Tyler King runs his record to 11-4 now with 6 submissions, getting it this time over Lorenzo Hood, who, Shell, I agree with you, he looked like he was starting to gain momentum in this fight after a shaky first round.
I like King. King's crazy. There's something wrong with him, Todd. I like this guy.
Here it is one more time. Takes him right down to the ground, and Hood has no choice but to tap.
That's a good win. That's a good win. That's a guillotine choke. I thought King was going to get his hands clasped and then pull guard. Right here, I thought he was going to pull guard. He didn't have to. He came right under the throat. Ben Rothwell did this submission recently to Josh Barnett. If you can get your hands clasped, particularly at this size, and pull up on that Adam's apple, on that jugular area, you can get a quick tap without going to guard. And not many guys can, but the heavyweights do, and Tyler King just did. That's a good win.
Tyler King taking down Lorenzo Hood, second round submission. It looked like Hood's undoing would be that left leg where he was taking the heavy kicks. But in the end, it was the guillotine that got it done.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight ends with a tap out due to a guillotine at 4 minutes, 20 seconds of round number 2. Your winner, the Marauder, Tyler King.
Yeah, that's what up, Cars MMA, Red Line Fight Sports. Tom the Tank Egan, baby.